You're going to start off by first going into this room that has the first generator. Once you turn this on and clear the zombies out, you're going to move on to the second one. Here the second one is located right next to Juggernog. Here you do the same thing for this one, and then the third one down inside the lab. After this, make sure you put dead wire on your gun. It's this one right here. You're going to shoot these 3 electrical boxes. Once you've done that, you're going to run all the way down and through the jug room to the doors that are just outside the jug room to the right on the wall. Once you kill the zombie on the floor right here, it's going to drop a fob. You take that fob up here next to elemental pop to the briefcase, and you grab the resonator out of the briefcase. You're then going to turn on these laptops. There's one outside of Stamina Up, one outside of Quick Revive, and one towards the docks underneath Elemental Pop. Then you're going to plug the resonator into the computer, and you're going to do these equations right here on the whiteboard. The symbols on the computer correspond with the symbols on the whiteboard. In this case, Y would be 20, and Z would be 21, and X would be 0. Once you get to the next round, you're going to hear this voice line. You're going to go pick the resonator back up, and you're going to go to the spot on the map that's shown on the computer. The orbs are going to charge up zombies. You have to kill them and take the essence that they drop after you've killed them to the orb to charge it up. Once you've done this 2 or 3 times, the orb's going to fly away to the next island, and you follow it and you repeat the process. After you've done this, make sure you pick it back up, and you're going to go back to the original room at the computer, and you're going to build the beam smasher. Once you have that done, take the beam smasher downstairs to this vent that has the red key card underneath it, and you're going to shoot it once you activate the trap. This will drop the hard drive. You're going to take that upstairs to Peck and put it in his drop box. After that, you're going to go to 3 different spots of the map. In this corner next to Quick Revive, you're going to read the hour hand. In my case, it would be the number 5. Then in the mess hall, and lastly in engineering, on the other side of Juggernog, will be this days without an accident number. Take that downstairs to the structure that has Nathan inside of it. Then however many players you have in your game have to turn these relief valves simultaneously. Once you've taken down Nathan, you're going to dive into the water underneath the lift, and you're going to grab this key card off the bottom of the pool. Once you've done that, you're going to grab a boat, and you're going to head to the shipwreck out in the water. Now that you have the key card, you can open up the hatch and get inside. This is going to be a long endurance fight, so don't grab the canisters until your entire team's in there, because you will be locked in. Once you've cleared all the waves of zombies that come through, you'll be able to finally exit, but make sure you have the canisters with you. Once you grab the canisters, there will be 3 possible locations where you have to use them and install them into the pipe. The first one's on this island right here. Second one is underneath the tower with Elemental Pop, and the last one can be in the tunnel with Speed Cola. Once you've done that, you're going to go back up to Peck, and after some dialogue, he'll give you a hacking device in the drop box. Once you have the hacking device, you're going to head out on the boat to 3 different buoys. They all have these satellite dishes on top, and they're relatively near the islands that you had to do the orbs with the resonator. Once you've hacked all 3 of these, a countdown is going to start inside the lab for the bombs to detonate. You're going to have to defuse all 3 of these bombs inside the lab. I highly recommend using smokes, ether shroud, or a gobble gum that will make zombies ignore you, because the defusing does take a while. Once you've done this, you're free to enter the boss fight whenever you please. I highly recommend stacking up on points and trying to max out the rarity of your gun and get max pack-a-punch level, because you're definitely going to need it for the boss fight. I also recommend grabbing self-revive kit and possibly even a chopper gunner if you have enough salvage left over. You basically just want to prepare as much as possible with the amount of money and salvage that you have. Once you go into the boss fight, it's pretty simple. You just want to keep moving at all times and doing as much damage to the boss as possible. You need to be mindful of all the zombies that are running around, because the tentacles will be dropping down AoE attacks that will constantly damage you, stopping your regeneration, on top of the manglers and amalgams that will also spawn. As long as you're constantly moving, you shouldn't have a problem, but you need to focus on doing damage to the boss as much as possible. Other than that, the 2 main attacks you need to watch out for are his tongue and his shockwave attack once he turns blue and starts charging up. These 2 will insta-kill you, so you need to take cover behind the boxes once he prepares to do these. Make sure to make good use of the cover that you have in the arena, especially in the second phase when he does his attacks that do area damage, but also be mindful not to get cornered. Once you manage to take the boss down, you're finally done with the Easter egg. Congratulations. If this video helped you guys out in any way, I'd really appreciate it if you drop a like or even leave a comment if you want to see something else similar to this.